do it, and then I did it. I set the microphone volume down to 0, and I thought I had put it back on before the next stream. So part 14 is just completely silent because I'm a big idiot. But it doesn't matter because nothing in that entire hour and a half that was said was of any importance at all. Yeah, so this one's fine. This one's totally fine. I can hear myself on the stream. So basically nothing happened last time. I think I beat a couple bosses. I think I beat the Celestial Emissary and Ebriatus, Daughter of the Cosmos. The footage still exists. Just the commentary doesn't, because it was never recorded, because I had the volume all the way down, apparently. Doesn't matter, though. My commentary on that was, like, pretty awful. I got stuck on Ludwig, the boss from the Old Hunters DLC. And I said I was just gonna record footage of that, not on stream. I was just gonna fight the boss on my own and then just upload the video on the channel. So that's uploaded, and for my troubles, I was able to get this sword, which is the sword that he uses in the second part of the boss. So I used this sword to fight him, which was Ludwig's Holy Blade. And this one is the actual sword. So this one is the fake copy version, and this one is the real deal. You can see it's like slightly smaller. And this one is, I mean, it's pretty cool, but this one fucking glows. So it actually is overall kind of a worse weapon than the hunter's axe that I usually use. But I wanted it because it's cool. I needed to level up my arcane up to 14. So here's my stats right now. I'm up at level 95 now because I had to level my arcane up like 6 times, I think. But whatever, I got this cool sword, and I'll try to show off its moves as we go. Before we continue with the Old Hunter stuff, though, I was using this area to level up in, and I kept getting stuck because I kept getting invaded by the same guy, and I kind of want to take care of that invasion problem, because if I go in that area, then there's a bell ringing woman that basically signals an invasion. And I know exactly where she is, but I think there's a boss fight in the way, so I didn't want to go do that, so I waited. So now that we're here, we're gonna go fight that boss. Let's see. Oh, look, it's cool. It glows, and it actually has projectiles, and I can't talk. My mouth is all numb from the toothpaste. Hi. Hello. I can't remember usernames. I think that's Aaron. It's Aaron, I was right. Alright, so right up here. I think, yeah. Oh. Oh, hi, Aaron. Okay. That's okay. I can read you in the chat. She says she can't hear me because she's at Applebee's, but that's okay. Commentary is not really awesome. So that's Mikolash, host of the nightmare. It's a pretty interesting boss, I think. Don't bother with these guys. Those guys are just keep respawning the whole time. There he is. And the whole point of this boss fight is just catch him. So, these things just respawn all the time. Except for the two that spawn in the boss room with him. So you're free to take these guys out. So, here's a cool thing about that weapon. It has a projectile on it. It has this thing, which is it's an automatic knockdown. So it has limited movement in terms of like abilities. Like this one has a bunch of different moves it can do in terms of different buttons I can press. Yeah, you can see Mikolash, kind of a pushover. He's pretty strong though. And of course, he disappears. So, it's a big...
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. There's rules and chains and
So here's the thing, it's actually an area that you fight him in. And I think, yeah, if I go up far enough, it's actually not part of the boss fight anymore. I don't know if this is part of the boss fight. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so I made it. He's right up here. Of course. So don't even bother with these guys. Kind of an easy boss fight, honestly, but he runs, and I managed to get him locked into that room right away. Which is pretty lucky, because what could happen is he could just keep running, basically. And I think this is the right way to go. No. I need to go the other way around. Hey Dom. A chunk. Okay, I need a bunch of those. Okay, here it is. So this boss fight could have lasted a lot longer than it does. He's just right there. So because he's a Bergenworth student, he has that annoying shit. And look, he has no weapons. There you go, that's what I want. And he's dead. There we go. Not a bad place to start the stream, I guess. Considering the amount of time I wasted in the last one. Beat a boss right away. Got to show off the new weapon. So what he can do sometimes is, you must accept evil eye. Oh. So these mirrors right here, if you chase him in the wrong direction, he'll jump into here and just teleport somewhere else in this area. Not somewhere too far away, but it's pretty damn annoying. I'll give you that much. And he gave me a bunch of souls here, actually. Gotta find my way up where that was. I think it's this way. Here we are. Please carry on in my stead. Yes. So being the fact that I'm at level 95 now, a lot of these, this amount of souls is like just above what I need it to be. So, there's lots of different paths forward. And honestly, I wanted to do the Old Hunters DLC first because I wanted to use different weapons before I finish the game. And honestly, I think I'm good for the moment. So I'm not in any rush to fight the Old Hunters at the moment. I think I'm gonna level up my vitality to up to 40, and then, well, hold on. How much does the Old Hunter? It needs 15. Yeah, you know it's good. We'll give it to that. The Old Hunter's Bone is actually pretty useful, so we'll do that. And we'll put on the Old Hunter's Bone, so now I can use it. And I realized that I need to up my my blood vials, so I grinded a bunch, and now I have 300. A lot, not as much as I want it to be, but it's a lot. So now I can use the Old Hunter's Bone, and this takes up this uses up bullets. There you go, and basically, it makes my roll really fast and makes me invincible, like 100% invincible during the roll. I think you are invulnerable during the roll, but you can get stopped, I think. But this just makes it harder to track. So it lasts for quite a bit. So now we go to the middle of Marigold's loft. And we're gonna go do some. We're gonna go do something. Oh shoot, I didn't check. Well, wait. I think I'm good. I hope I didn't take my frenzy resistance off. Yep, so I still have my frenzy on. So onward we go. I love this thing. I saw the DLC and I wanted this so badly. Nothing up here. So I think that's where we want to go, or no, or this way. Should really take care of that woman. I wish this thing had a sweep. Oh, God. Really, Invader? I hope it's the same guy. I hope it's the same guy as it always is. So tired. Oh, it's different. Okay, so he's gonna be... Where is he gonna be? Somewhere up here, I think. Oh. No time to fucking around with that one. Yeah, no, fuck you. So, the bell-ringing woman basically turns this area into a PvP zone. And, I ain't having none of that shit. I'm done. So up here, he's trying to lead me to this area because the Shadow Yarnum hangs around here. And I ain't having none of that shit. I know exactly where the... Well, not exactly, but I have a general idea of where the bell-ringing woman is. And so we're just gonna skim through this area right quick. Oh shit. Where is she? Yeah, she's back there. So that's basically what he wanted. And I absolutely hate it. And if it gets to the point where I cannot fucking progress in this area because it's a PvP zone, I don't need it. As you can see, I ran through a bunch of stuff there, but there were 2 pigs, there were 3 sets of Shadows of Yarnum, and I know that I kind of made the Shadows of Yarnum boss fight look easy, but that's because I fought it as a 3-on-3 fight. Now that boss is usually a 1-on-3 fight, and it is a goddamn nightmare, if I do say so myself. And I don't need it. I don't need it. So look, there they are. So they don't all come in sets of 3, and they're not all the same. It's not all like the different ones. Sometimes they're the same. So those 2 were like just katana bros. Look how awful it is. God, there's like 3. Okay. And it sucks. She's like way out of the fucking way too. Look at this fucking bitch. Right, now I don't care if I die, because she stays dead forever. So, these guys not nearly as tough as they were as a boss. But still pretty damn tough. Okay, now that this area is clear of being a PvP zone... PvP? Did I say that right? A PvP zone. I'm good. There. So, Mags, whatever the fuck, got 1 in. That's all you get. I wonder what that is. I wonder what any of this is. It kind of looks ugly, to be honest. Anyway. Now we run back in that area where we just aggroed everyone. Missed a bunch of items on the way, including this one. That's pretty damn important. It's quick too. I need 3 more, and then it gets me. It lets me upgrade this thing up to a +9, which I'm gonna do, because why would I not? This guy has, yeah, Vile. What happened here? I think the pig ran over a bunch of them. Did he kill the other pig? That'd be awesome. Wow, Frenzy? Really? That's sweet. I had no idea. Just a bit of Frenzy, though. Just a whiff of it. And I'm dead. This area is also pretty good for leveling up. But now that I don't have to worry about, he's got glowing eyes because he took my souls. But, good area to level up as well, but Not why I'm racing up there. I just wanted to race up there to go get rid of the bell ringing woman, which basically eliminates this area as a combat zone. Once again, I played this game by myself. So, just all the online interactivity in this game is just not a fan of, honestly. So right down here is, an elevator. We'll go back there in a sec. I just wanted to open up this shortcut. Wow, the game is not having a good time. So you can see it's all pretty vertical, which I think is one of the better aspects of a Souls game. Just shortcuts stacked on top of each other. So now with this, we're back at down there is the first shortcut that we had, the very first bonfire I used to go up here. I don't remember this elevator being this slow because of this. So here we are. That's a ritual chalice item. Yeah, holy chalice ritual item. I think. Right, so actually I don't want to fuck around with these guys. So I'm gonna wait till my frenzy goes down. So those things they're called the Christmas lanterns. They're horrifying. They look like cauliflowers. And basically anytime they look at you, you get frenzied. And so my goal right now is to just not be seen by them, because they can also grab you and give you frenzy that way. There you go. So my health is actually pretty good that frenzy will not affect me as much. It'll kill me if I get you know, if I get attacked throughout that whole thing. But I think there's like one or two more down here. If I'm wrong, or right rather. Bunch of blood echo items though. I think there's one more behind this pillar. Yeah, see. I don't think it matters which way I go. Oh, I think there's several. There's one right there, actually. There's two. So I wanna take them like one by one, basically. And I don't ever have to go back here again, I think. Because I'm only over here for one thing. There you go. Good. And I know that was like a waste of vial, but again, I just want to make sure I don't die. There you go. Frenzy's kind of a mild form of curse compared to Dark Souls, where when you get cursed, not only do you get that bar that just fills up, you also get a oh, he's horrifying. Like, they have faces. wish their bodies stayed, because I wanted to look at their faces, but they have, like... I think this is what happens to all the church guys. Because they have the same face. And it's not a mask, because you saw that that one's mouth opened up real wide. Does not like the fact that I did that to him. What was I saying? Still at 10, huh? I do have a bunch of... yeah, my items on. So there's that. Beware of fall. Yeah. Here it is. I actually don't know what's down there. But we want to do this one first. Gosh. Yeah, I didn't know that they just showed that to you, because it's, it looks horrifying. Alright. Let's see what's down here. Trap. Oh! More of the winter lanterns. So here's the real problem. I think there's 2 of them back there. So not only do I have... so you can see there's a gap between them and me. And I think there's also... either there's 2 or there's a bunch of spiders on the other side. But in any case, it's gonna be not a great time. Yeah. Ah, gross. Okay, get off me. Does enough damage just to, like, I'm dead. It's fun while it lasted. Actually don't know if I, well, there's that treasure chest right there, which I could have just got, but so I think that was the only, obstacle. I'll give it another shot, just cause, so why not? Why not? And I'm just gonna run through a bunch of the areas now. Now that we've seen that bit. They have that horrifying, like, la, la song. Great. Well, there goes 42,000 souls. I tried it. God, it's hot. I think that's the one bit of commentary that was lost in, I guess I'm just gonna go back there for that treasure chest, because those souls are gone. I never actually found out what the winter lanterns look like if they have your souls. There you go. I don't know why that worked that time. But onward, we're just gonna run. So the one bit of commentary that was lost was, it rained. I think it was the first stream that I did after the fires dissipated, pretty much. So it was really, it's quite some. I just talked a little bit about, seeing my friends, pretty much. That was the gist of that. Fucking... There's stupid bowl cuts. Just horrifying imagery. By the way, that lever, that thing we just dropped is the thing that was causing frenzy to me in the very first area here. Wow. Barely got frenzy. So I actually have no idea if it's like just sound or just them looking at you or just being out in the open when their lights turn on is what gets you. I'm very unclear on that. But in any case, oh man, it's so nice being back in this area again. Cause again, when you're consuming a product like either a video game or movies or whatever, you mostly remember the beginning and then the ending of it, just because you know, it's the very first thing that you see and the very last thing you see. The middle part's kind of meh. Not saying that it's bad. Ah. I don't know what it is with this one. It's just harder to target, I guess. There we go. That solves that. I wish I did that before. I hope this is worth it. I think that's not choir bell. Oh. I'd use up 5 of my vials. Wait, did it? Or did it use bullets? Yeah, it used like half of my bullets. Which is fine. I guess if I'm running out of I'll keep that on. I'll keep that on. It's like just a last resort. Wow, it uses 7. Please don't fall. There's gotta be a way out of here. Which is that same walkway from earlier that I saw. I'm actually not sure. I think it's just a bunch of blood items here. Oh no, wait. Oh god, that scared me. I thought it was a... I know it's down here. Great One's wisdom is just bigger versions of Man's knowledge. I think they count for 3. So, you know. I think the more arcane you have also, the less susceptible you are to frenzy. What you got? Just Man's knowledge. I need chunks. I need chunks. Ugh. I feel like that should open from this side, because I found this place first. Kind of a weird backwards shortcut, I guess. But, anyway. If you go down to, here? Yeah, down that way. Oh, just fall, I guess. So this is the area where we dropped that thing. And what could be lying beside it? with this. The blood rock. So it's a giant, a large solid chunk that forms in cold blood. So this gets your weapons up to level 10. There is one in the game. There is one blood rock in the game, and it's right there. And it leads you, the only way to come out is to go out through this way. Which leads you back out here at the base of Marigold's Loft. Is there if I go back, is it quicker? I don't know. Oh, wait, no, it's just right here. Why would I? It's silly. Anyway. This has been fantastically progressive. Lots of things. I'm real happy I don't have to deal with the sinister bell, because I'm so tired of it. It's only the nightmare area, so it makes sense, but it's just, I hate it. To be fair, I could just play this game offline and it would not be a problem for me. Oh, why did I go here? Well, I'm sorry. I meant to go down and replenish my shit. Sorry. The embarrassing elevator ride back down, I guess. Did I ever finish my thought? It rained for the first time during my last stream. I was talking about the fires and stuff like that. So everything is pretty much back to business, at least up here in Northern California. I don't know how the fires are like in Southern California, because I had no idea about those until afterwards. But that sounds rough. And what am I at now? Lost a bunch. So I need 3 more. Let's see. Can I make you any better? Can I make you any better? I just picked up a bunch of gems. Wow, weapon durability down by 50. Increased stamina cost by 2.6. I don't think any of these are worth it. Yeah, these are all the new ones that I picked up. I don't know if any of them are worth it, quite honestly. Especially now that we're heading up here and I'm about to fight Kin. I guess if any, probably like this. This is awful. I just throw this away. So what did I pick? Increased stamina cost by 2.6. Not that much, especially if I do this. There you go. Now it doesn't seem so bad. And the rest of it I can just use to buy some. Yeah, these. I forgot they were called. Do I have pebbles? There you go. Nice. So what time is it? So we beat one boss in the half hour that we've been on. And got through a good chunk of, this area. We're pretty much at the end of the game at this point. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna forge on ahead as far as I can. Oh, there's a thing that I missed. And we should do that. So, something else that I got actually while off stream. There's an area in the upper cathedral ward where you can get a new gesture, which is this. And it doesn't look like it does anything. But we will find out what that's about in just a bit. That's what was on the back of my mind. Shit. Come on. An improvement. Nice big sweeps. No. Alright. Have I even gone through this place yet? Oh, it's a shortcut. Okay, I was like, So actually, we're gonna go down for just a quick sec. And we're gonna go handle this shit. So the thing we just dropped is the thing that was causing the frenzy. So in the area below, I don't know, well, I don't think anyone watched the last stream actually, but anyway, that entire area down there, anytime you were out in the open, you would get frenzied. That area, that one with the bridge across, that area, you would just pretty much get frenzied the whole time you were out in the open, and it's a giant pain in the ass. So, we're gonna go deal with that right now. Well, technically you already dealt with it by pulling on the lever and dropping it. By the way, sorry if you can hear that, the fan's on. It's really hot. It's outrageously hot. The rain started for like one day, and then immediately it became hot all over again. I hate the weather. This is right? Yeah. I think I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. Oh, you know what? I could have gone the other way, but who cares? Let's go this way. So that's what that looks like now. It was definitely not there before. And I actually have no explanation for these guys. I have no idea what they're supposed to be. But now we go here. Wow, holy shit. Shoving pals, huh? Okay. I didn't know so many of them aggroed. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Moving on. So because I pulled that lever, it not only did it drop the brain, I was causing all that frenzy. It raised this. It raised up this elevator, and this entire part is one of my favorite parts of the game, just because you're lowered so far fucking down, and of course it brings the other one up just in case, and you're just in complete darkness. And the only thing helping you is if you were online and you have audience with superior being in time for contact. That's actually pretty good. Complete and total darkness. The ground is gone. So what do we got? We've got this thing. Here, let's get a better look at him. This is the mother brain, and it is a lot more horrifying than I remember it to be. Look at that. Just disgusting. So it's made up pretty much entirely of eyes, and it's following you the whole time. So here, are you ready? Here's what you have to do. You just do that for a little bit. It is the grossest thing in the game. And just the fact that you're in this area of just complete and total darkness, and the fact that you can't actually physically see this thing as you're heading down. You have to walk towards it. You're actually supposed to hear it, but it's pretty much just a straight path forward from you. And you're supposed to hold this pose for I think a minute or like half a minute. Okay, there you go. The moon rune. The moon rune is something that we're all aware of. Even though if you don't know it, the moon is one of the ones that I use a lot. It's for items or weapons. Echoes. Yeah. There you go. And you can see the difference between the one that I just got and versus the one that I use. This one's a lot clearer, so this is the best moon rune. So there you go. So now that we've got that, what do we do with this thing? Well, we just kill it. It served its function. Oh, sorry about that. And hopefully this will finish it. So living string. What does it do? Is it one of the key items? I thought I saw it down here. Vermin, blood drag, kin. Let's see. No? Where is it at? It's not one of these. It's not any of these. Am I just missing it? The immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside. They were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it was a legitimate great one, and left a relic, a living relic at that, which is a precious thing indeed. So, that giant brain is just, it's the church, it's the school of Mensis, or the church of Mensis, trying to create its own thing, and it's something to do with Bergenworth's ideal of lining your brain with physical eyes on the inside so that the madness can't get to you. Like actually stitching eyeballs onto the inside of your brain. And it became that. It became a giant brain that causes frenzy. I do like that it staggers on hit quite a bit. Although it's not nearly as strong as this thing. Not nearly. Oh, actually that's not true. It's actually pretty close. Okay. Well, now that we've settled that, let's actually move forward. Sorry about that. I completely forgot about that. We're gonna put on the Better Moon rune as well. Just for funsies. Gives me more echoes and whatnot. Is one of them still alive? Oh. Anyway. We're gonna head up. Just so that we don't have to wait for 2 elevator rides. We'll wait for 1. But yes, this is part of the game where it's like things are starting to come back to me again. But again, there's also the part of the game where it gets a little less linear around halfway through the game, and you kind of just do a bunch of things. It's I wouldn't call it a checklist per se, but it's a bunch of different things to do on your way up to the bosses. And this is it. This is the game kind of steering you back into it. So by the end of the game, you have like 2 pathways, and one of them is a dead end, and the other dead end is Ebriatus, which I already did. So that's already settled. So the only way forward right now is this, pretty much. And again, I don't want to. Now what am I doing? Fortify. So I need 3 more chunks, which I think I'm gonna get pretty darn soon. If I would just move forward in the goddamn game. It is pretty neat trying out some new weapons though, because again, I think I mentioned this before, but the first time I played this game, I just pretty much exclusively used the Hunter's Axe, which, because it's such a reliable weapon. Oh. It's got great swings, or this one is just basically slash left, slash right. Diagonal, sure, but not exactly the most versatile weapon in the game. It's really slow too. Not nearly as bad, these guys. Could be better, though. Cheap. Cheap. It worked, though. I didn't say it wasn't effective. Just because I'm not a fan of it doesn't mean I'm not acknowledging that it works. Oh, I forgot to put on the roof. Fuck it. Oh, God. There's nothing back here, I guess. Oh, it's for the, little hair clumps. You might have also heard that, sound of a child crying. Yeah. These pigs, great source of blood vials. Or blood echoes, rather. Look at that, 9,000. And he gives out vials. Is he not the greatest? There's an item down there. I wonder how one gets down there. Oh, this way. Wait. Oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll figure it out later. Oh, boy. Oh, God. I'm dead. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pause the stream for a bit. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, maybe less. I'll be back.